I am Crushed Parking Lot Candy for TikTok University, and this is Women in Horror, a study in film. For context, I have no teaching degree, I am just very passionate. This is an 8-week class, and each week we're going to be discussing different roles that women play in horror films. And each week we're going to be watching 2 different films so we can discuss the different aspects of that role. And if you would like a syllabus, there's another video on my page that has the same exact picture. You can just click on that and it'll go completely through it. So welcome to Women in Horror. Let's begin. Today we're going to talk about final girls. So what defines a final girl? So for lots of horror films, particularly in the slasher subgenre, the last living member of a group that typically survives until the end of the movie is called the final girl. They are also typically the only character to follow all of the rules of horror, which the rules of horror are laid out actually in Scream. They typically must abstain from alcohol, drugs, and sex. The final girl will also typically become the main character of the sequel should the film get a sequel, but they are not required to live past the sequel. Case in point, you have Sally from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre who's just trying to get away. You have Margot from The Menu, who rather than trying to physically fight is trying to outsmart to get out of the situation without any real attempts to stop it altogether. And then on the opposite end, you have Sidney Prescott, you have Nancy Thompson, Ellen Ripley, all of these women who take the time to try to fight back. So this week I would like to start an interesting conversation, and I would like you to watch the original Scream, and I would also like you to watch Alien. And the question I would like you to answer, do you think it's easier to be a teenage final girl as opposed to an adult final girl or vice versa? Do you think experience as an older person is going to help you more in this situation? Or do you think the agility from a younger body would help you better? And just for fun, if you had to be a final girl, what monster would you want to chase you? That's your assignment this week. Class dismissed.